up, artists? This video has a short scene with flashing lights. Hello, artist. I'm dog sitting for a friend. This is Pop, the art pup. Isn't he so cute? He's full of tricks. And maybe he'll show us one later, won't you, boy? Yeah, he's a good boy. Pop's a very rare breed, a miniature Haring. Pop loves visiting because there's an original Keith Haring mural near my studio. It was painted by Keith in 1984. Pop feels a real connection because Keith Haring was the artist who brought dogs like him to life with his iconic, simple imagery, all bold lines and bright colors. I mean, Pop is here, and we're still buzzing from that Keith Haring mural. Honestly, it feels like the perfect time for a Keith Haring-inspired art magic activity. Thanks again for joining me. But before we get started, let's go to our wall of art and see what's good with Rosie.
Hi, Hart. Hi, art friends. I heard Pop is stopping by, so I popped up a Keith Haring barking dogs picture. I thought it might make him feel right at home.
That's so sweet, Rosie. I'm sure Pop will like it as much as I do.
I hope so. Did you know the barking dog is one of Keith Haring's most iconic images? It was a symbol for authority's abuse of power.
Wow, that's so cool, Rosie. I knew Keith Haring loved creating iconographic or symbolic imagery, but I didn't know that's what his iconic dog symbolized. Mind officially blown.
I know, right, Hart? Keith Haring was the coolest pop art master.
Speaking of Pop, I wonder where that red pup has gone. Hopefully staying out of trouble.
I don't know, Hart, but I'm sure he's being a good pup.
You're probably right, Rosie. And if I know that red pup, he's gearing up for a cool trick. A very, very cool trick. Trust me, I've seen it.
I can't wait to see that. Pop always does the cutest tricks.
Speaking of Pop, did you know Keith Haring was a pop artist? He used familiar images in his art for everybody to enjoy. I love Keith Haring's art so much. It's so fun and easy to enjoy. I think it's the perfect time to make some Keith Haring pop art magic together. Rosie, let's share with our friends the steps for this art activity so that we can make some Keith Haring-inspired art magic.
Oh, thank you, Hart. All right, friends, it's time for our Keith Haring Dance Party Art Magic activity. Get your paper or sketchbook and pencil ready. Let's see how to make some Keith Haring-inspired dancing magic together. First, draw a straight line across the bottom of your paper. This is your dance floor where all your dancers will boogie. Next, draw a series of stick figures doing your favorite dance poses across the page. Then, you're going to outline around each of your stick figures. To make your dancers look bold and full of energy, erase the stick figure lines inside your outlines. To make your figures look like they are moving to the beat, add some movement lines around them. Color it all in. Bright colors, bold patterns, and groovy shapes. Make it the coolest dance party you could ever imagine. All right, artists, are you ready to show me your freshest moves? Let's go.
Yo, Rosie, this art magic looks totally dope. Let's grab our art tools and get ready to freestyle some art magic moves. Yo, Pop, are you ready to bring some fresh beats for our fellow archers? On the wheel of steel, it's DJ Pop, y'all. Seen a DJing dog before. I'm not even mad the studio's a mess. Let's go! Hopefully you have some drawing tools ready for you to follow along with me. First, we are going to draw a line across the bottom of our paper as our dance floor. I've got these radical jumbo color pencils I'm going to try out for this art magic activity. am going to use a different color pencil for each dancing stick figure I draw. If you are drawing along, I recommend drawing your dancing figures lightly so it is easier to erase or color over at the end. As I draw my dancing figures, I'm thinking about all the breakdance moves I used to bust back in my b-boy days. B-boys and B-girls are next-level breakdancers. What dance moves inspire your drawing? If you're lucky, I'll show you some of those moves at the end. Pop scratching the record means a minute has passed in our art magic activity. Keep going, you're doing amazing. For my third dancing figure, I'm giving them a pop-inspired head. It's actually really easy to do if you want to give it a crack. First, draw a little square where the head will be. Then add 2 tiny triangles as ears, and an open triangle for the mouth. When we outline the figures, you'll have your very own Pop the Pup inspired dancing figure. I'm pretty wrapped with my groovin' dance figures so far. It looks like I can squeeze just one more onto my dance floor. 4 funky figures all together. How many did you manage to fit on your dance floor? Hear that scratch? That's Pop telling us 2 minutes are up. Time to outline our dancing figures and give them that bold Keith Haring style. We are totally in the flow now. I'm outlining my figures with a black marker. It gives them that bold, hop off the page Keith Haring look. I love it. Keith Haring was inspired by graffiti artists, so he started drawing in New York City's subway stations. He used chalk to fill empty poster spaces with bold, simple figures. People would stop, smile, and watch him draw. It caused a real buzz in the subway, but the police didn't always love it, and Keith was arrested a few times for drawing in places he wasn't allowed to. That's the 3-minute mark. 1 more minute to go to finish our dancing figures. Let's go. We got this. Lucky for us, those run-ins with the law didn't discourage Keith Haring. His drive to share his art with the world only grew stronger. When you make something that you love, don't hide it, share it, celebrate it, and let your creativity shine. When you make something from the heart, it can brighten someone's whole day. Who will you share your art magic with? This is looking amazing. I think I'm going to finish my drawing right on 4 minutes. How are you going? I bet you're doing great. And remember, you can go as fast or as slow as you like. You've got this. Cool! I finished right on the scratch. Thanks, Pop. It's coloring time. Pop's dropping those fresh beats, while we bring our dance party to life with color and pattern. I'll zip through my coloring so you can see the polished dance floor. Press pause at any time, but be sure to stick around for Rosie's pop art trivia. I really love my Keith Haring inspired dance party. Now, let's go to Rosie for a quick round of art trivia.
Thanks, Hart. Your dance party looks awesome. Are you ready for Rosie's art trivia?
3, 2, 1.
Let's go! True or false? Keith Haring used iconographic images in his art. True. Keith Haring created simplified yet unique symbolic images so everyone could understand them, no matter their age or where they came from. Number 2. Pop, aka the barking dog, is one of Keith Haring's most recognized images. What did the barking dog symbolize in his art? A. His loyal friends. B. The right to dance. Or C. Authorities' abuse of power? C. Authorities' abuse of power. Keith Haring didn't just make cool pictures. He used his art to stand up for people, speak out about fairness, and shine a light on problems in the world. Which art elements and art principles did Keith Haring use in his art? If you chose any of these, ding ding ding, you'd be correct. Bold lines, bright colors, movement, and variety. Keith Haring used lots of art elements and principles to bring his art to life. Bonus question. Keith Haring's artwork started getting recognized because he started a dog grooming business, he sold his artworks for $1, or he started chalk drawings on empty subway signs. If you picked C, you're correct. Keith's chalk drawings in the subway caught everyone's attention. They were like little surprises popping up all around New York City's subways. And that's a wrap for Rosie's art trivia. How did you go, Hart?
That was fantastic, Rosie. I was grooving to Pop's beats and answering along. Share in the comments how you went testing your Keith Haring knowledge. If you liked this activity, give it a thumbs up and help this channel grow. And don't forget to subscribe to be a part of our Art Magic community. Later, creators. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.
Wait just a second, Hart. Didn't she promise us something?
Oh yeah, you're right. I did.
Oh, Hart, you goofball. Those were some of the daggiest moves.
That's me, one big goofball. See ya, everyone.
Yes, yes, no. Hard, hard, no.